Welcome to Inglorious Oddities. I am Mr. Oddity, and today we are going to take a look at Cyraxx, aka Chance Wilkins, potentially known as Patricia Wilkins, to be determined. Let's go. That was a oops, I'm not ready moment.
How you need a bigger frame for your face? How you gonna adjust that? You can't fix that. You can't fix that camera angle and make it look good.
I don't know. I don't get it. You think if you was ready to record, you'd be ready to record and not, oh wait, hold on a minute.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking how you gonna make that face look good.
I don't think you can.
That's not a thing.
Hello everyone. What you trolls do not realize is this. Everything you guys have done to me is very much federally illegal. And I do mean federally illegal. You guys have fucked with my family and my friends long enough. And now it's time for your community to come crashing down to an end. And I don't care what it takes. How long it takes. Eventually your community will crumble. You guys sit here and talk about how you're gonna get me banned on every platform on the internet. No, you're not. Especially after the illegal shit you guys have done. Pulling a doing all this stupid shit. See, what you trolls fail to realize is this. Everything you have done to me to try to silence me has failed.
Everything that we have done to silence him has failed. Was this before or after Stylusgate? Or before or after he was caught diddling the children?
That's a good question. I'm just wondering how he feels like nothing that's been done to him has worked. When he's constantly online complaining
that he's banned from this and he's banned from that, and he's on a Facebook ban from Messenger right now.
And they've ruined his life for the last 6, 7, 8, 9 years.
And he doesn't care how long it's going to take, but it's been, what, 7, 8 years?
Why is it taking so long?
Doesn't matter how long it takes. America. I have no idea.
Everything you have done to try to shut me down is no longer working. Everything you have done to me, my friends, my family, my fans and supporters, my community, is highly illegal. And I do mean highly illegal. Whether your community believes it or not, it is.
Define illegal, because I'm pretty sure freedom of speech is still covered underneath any federal law.
It is.
Right?
I mean, a lot of the stuff that he's done online is illegal. Like, I don't know, exposing himself when Marty streams, or what about the stream the other day with John when he flashed his box? Rather, his butthole.
Yeah, his whole ass butthole.
That's illegal.
But that's not covered. No.
And that's not covered by freedom of speech or expression. That's a whole other thing.
That's indecent exposure.
Exactly, which is illegal.
But telling somebody, hey, I can see your scabs from here, not illegal.
That's just saying, hey man, you got some scabs we can see. That's pointing out the obvious.
He's got a lot of scabs.
Yeah, he does. Explains why he has no hair.
Because I have been doing my research. And trust me when I say, everything you guys have done will soon come crashing down. You guys have done everything from terrorist attacks on my household attempting to turn an Xbox into an IED, aka an improvised explosive device,
An IED.
to trying to turn my family's van into an IED by putting a torch to it and trying to turn it into a bomb.
How do you know there was a torch?
As well as attempting
Probably.
to do a lot of illegal shit, including posting illegal shit on YouTube.
What's illegal shit on YouTube?
You know, that little picture of the you guys have?
Probably some of the lot of
Yeah, that's illegal. Breaking into my mom's bank account, stealing $2,500. Using my social security number to create a false and fake credit card. Forging my name on a fake legal document. That's not only forgery, that is also identity theft. Not to mention dropping jars of paint on my family's house multiple times. Having police on your live streams, which that goes against their policy. Police are not allowed to do that.
Oh yeah, the APD on the live stream.
They are not allowed to be on live streams like that, commenting on certain things. That right there is illegal as fuck.
Not really, as long as they don't violate HIPAA.
So if you really and truly believe that you are going to get away with this, you are very, very mistaken. Because in a bag stored in my bedroom somewhere that I'm not saying, I have every single item that you trolls have used to try to shut me down.
I know.
Every electronic device, every USB stick, I have everything.
But how much of it is brick?
I even have every single return address box and package saved.
Why is it that you feel this compulsive need to plug in anything and everything somebody sends you?
It's like, ooh, shiny.
I guess happened to you, what, 4, 5, 6 times now
Oh,
that you've
God, at
said?
least.
So, have you not learned your lesson yet? I mean, obviously he doesn't, understand the concept of learning a lesson because he still continues to do the same things over and over and over. Dude's insane. That is a definition of insanity.
It is a definition of insanity. I just don't understand how you think that you can talk to underage kids whether or not they were overage. Proven to be overage. Pretending to be younger is irrelevant. The fact that you got caught just because the police didn't catch you doesn't mean that it's not filthy and disgusting.
Okay, so even if it was an overage person, or of age, as Cobra would say, of age, which, by the way, the man hated you, so yeah, there's that. Pretending to be an underage, and you still were like, oh, okay, well, under the perception that it's an underage person, you're still going to talk to him, that makes you a sicko. That makes you a PDF. 110%.
And then trying to show you a little goblin dangling like it's going to press somebody covered with scabs. You need to go to the doctor because I'm pretty sure it should not look like that. Just saying, I mean, it should not do that. That is not what they meant when they said ribbed for her pleasure. Not even a little bit. Not even close. It's not what they meant. That is not what they meant.
And as far as the whole van and the IED thing goes, for one, I don't think any of these guys would take the time to do that because that is illegal as hell. But sending you something that is going to blow a breaker or break the rest of your stuff, that's not really illegal. That's just you being stupid and plugging in anything that's sent to you. That's on you.
Yeah, the paint and stuff, I mean, destruction of property is what it is. But that's a misdemeanor. Realistically, it's a misdemeanor.
You also got to prove who did it. And so far, it doesn't seem like you have any proof of anyone doing anything. You just have these weird events that keep happening to you.
You want to blame it on William, but then you literally tell the police he pays people to do things. So thereby, it's not him doing it. So you're blaming the wrong people.
Exactly. But let's hear what else this troll has to say. And by troll, I don't mean internet trolls. I mean, this man looks like the
He
troll
gives
from
Dora
under the
nightmares.
bridge.
He's not even the grumpy old troll who lives under the bridge. It'd give Dora the Explorer nightmares.
That is fair.
So if you truly believe that you are safe from my wrath and being shut down legally, you're very mistaken. See, you guys think that you're just going to randomly get away with telling the courts that I'm freaking out, I'm doing this, I did that. No, you're full of shit. You are very much full of crap. Because see, my story lines up 110% with what has gone on. You guys have terrorized me into raging out and being attacked has made me fire back. That's not my fault.
Made you fire back. It made you fire back. It made you show your butthole on live streams. It made you shove a stylus up your no-no square. It made you put a fidget spinner where the sun ain't shining. It made you do all of that. It made you beat your meat on live stream.
I think the stylus was the no-no. The stylus was sun don't shine, and the fidget spinner was the no-no square.
Either way, it's still no-no square because ain't nobody want to mess with that but Sally.
Fair. I don't even think she wants to mess with that.
Clearly she does because she be dealing with it. But anyway, that is irrelevant to the case. Then nobody forced you to rage out that way. There's one thing in, getting mad, yelling at people. I get that. People are human. But that's a little bit different than, trying to pull like a Baywatch TV show. You know how they do the slow motion run, the slow motion move? That's a whole lot different than you trying to do that with your dingling.
That's fair. You make
Bonus note, you got to have one to do that. Okay.
You also have a valid point, like getting upset, getting emotional, things like that. That's only human. But doing what you're doing with your history, that's subhuman, and that may be being generous.
Fair enough.
That's on you. Me flashing Marty on his live stream is Akron PD's fault because they refused to do anything about it when they could have done something in the very beginning to stop you.
You're blaming the police department for you flashing on Marty's live.
How is it their fault?
You're blaming the police department, law enforcement that you're calling to have your back. You're blaming them for Marty trolling you and for you jumping up in the air Baywatch style. Make that one make sense, sir, because that don't, my accent's gonna fly right here, but that don't make no sense. Not even a little bit, not even close. How are you gonna blame the people that are supposed to protect you? I understand some cops are crooked, I get it 100%. However, not all of them are. Some of them want to do the right thing. And I've watched the body cam footage there, bud. I've seen the one where it said, hey, just block them, just ignore them. Just delete your stuff. And what did you do? Not a damn thing. You went on the stream a couple hours later and was throwing slurs and everything else, trying to show your butthole to people like somebody wants it.
You blaming the APD for all this stuff that's happening to you, and you wonder why they refuse to help you. They refuse to help you, A, because you don't want to listen to any of the advice they give you. Like, they gave you the simplest solution and you refuse to do so. Why? Because you're addicted, I feel like, to this chaos your life has become. I think you've come to enjoy it. I really do, and it's sad that it's come to that. Like, that this is your enjoyment. Why can't you just get off the internet, leave the kids alone, and people would leave you alone? If you took it off for, like, I don't know.
Life?
Well, yeah, life, but I'd about 6 months or so, and you just stopped. I guarantee you everybody would find somebody new, and you could actually go and get a job, and you could actually try to live a life before Sally goes, because once Sally goes, you're screwed, dude.
He can't even see over the counter at McDonald's. What are you talking about, get a job? He's gonna need a step stool.
Well, I wouldn't put him in the counter anyway, because A, anybody that walks in and sees that is going to turn around and walk out. That's going to lose their appetite immediately. Because really the only place he's going to be able to work is like McDonald's, Taco Bell, somewhere like that.
I wouldn't want him in the back either.
No, I would have him out in the parking lot sweeping stuff up.
Fair enough.
And did I learn my lesson from that? Yes. And I've not done it since. But also,
You've not done it since. You have not done it since. Chancy boy. Chancy boy. Literally saw you on your birthday, on the stream, on William's stream, with John. The whole reason that the stream got taken down is because you couldn't keep your thing in your pants. With your little boy clip.
I thought it was called a sheenus.
It's both. The same principle. So don't say you've learned your lesson and you haven't done it since, because bullshit.
Well, if you've learned your lesson, you wouldn't be going through half the stuff you're going through right now. So obviously you haven't learned your lesson. You know, this man, or I keep saying man, you know, this thing no longer has his cameras pointed to the closet with the bed bug jugs and all that stuff. He's taking away
he's got bullet holes in the back.
That's what he'd claim they are.
I got the little bullet holes in the back right here and right here. I got the little bullet holes.
You know what that looks like? It looks like he got mad and threw a controller or his phone or something at the wall. That's what it looks like. Because ain't nobody in their right mind going to let this man have a pew-pew.
So to Akron PD, I hope you're ready to have a case built against you. Because as it stands, there is a lawsuit coming your way. Whether you like it or not, you will not win this lawsuit. Because not only do I have you guys on body cam poking fun at my family and making jokes at my family's expense, but I also have you guys conversing with trolls on a live stream. I even have one of your officers' voices that I actually know. And how do you think that's going to go over when this shit goes to court and they find out the officer that was on William's live stream 2 different times, and they see the officers that have not been doing anything regardless of my family's cries for help? Do you really think that's going to go in your favor? Because it's not. Because none of the advice that you officers have given my family has worked.
Chance, they said, block the people on the internet. They said, stay off of social media. Leave them alone. Don't engage in anything. Ignore them. Did you listen to any of that? Yep.
Nope.
So don't say that their advice didn't help and it didn't solve anything, because I'm telling you, you didn't even listen to him in the first place, my guy. Not even close.
If you would have listened, we wouldn't be sitting here right now watching a new video from you from like, what, 2 days ago?
Something like that.
You're still on the internet.
Which is why we have tried to work with you. But you refuse to acknowledge my family's cries for help. You sat there and you abandoned my family. Even after I was shot at, physically attacked,
They just
2 different times.
It ain't got nothing to do with being shot.
had property damage done to my person, my personal property,
He's still going on that.
of up to over $9,000.
Boy,
Even when my family's van got dented in
Not your family's van, it's Sally's van.
by a guy named Big T after he physically assaulted me.
okay, so my theory for that van is you went out with, I don't know, propane torch or some newspaper or whatever and lit that shit on fire and then just held it there to burn the paint. And then you went in and called and said somebody vandalized.
No, they didn't even call the cops.
They didn't call the cops on that
No.
one? I thought they called the cops on that one. I mean, if they did, it's not really like they would be able to do anything anyway. You have no proof or evidence.
If he was that worried about people coming on the property and everything like that, they would buy cameras.
More than just that Ring camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go, Chancy boy. Why don't you take some of that disability money that you get and, I don't know, invest in a few security cameras and put them up around your house, so at least then you can be like, hey, look, this is who did it. hey, who that's, but no, you're not going to do that because you enjoy this too much. You enjoy being attacked and picked on, and I don't want to say attacked, I take that back. You enjoy people coming at you for the things you say and the things you do, which is why you continue to do it. It's kind of sick.
I think he's got a degradation kink.
It's very well possible.
That's kind of what it. What is he like?
I mean, it's very, very possible. I mean, he puts things in orifices.
He puts things where they're not supposed to go.
And he does all kinds of other weird stuff. So, I don't know. It's possible. Gears are turning.
After people tried to blowtorch my family's van, you guys refused to help.
Oh no, blank stare.
Even after jars of paint got dropped on my family's
It's
house,
probably like his peripheral is probably fantastic,
which was an act of terrorism.
which is amazing.
You refused to do anything.
There is. Therefore,
to Akron PD, I hope you're ready for a lawsuit bigger than what your bodies can cash out check-wise.
Sir, the phrase is, don't run your mouth more than your ass can cash it. You said something about bodies and checks. I have no clue what the hell you said, but it was not what that was. Not even close. Not even close. You're gonna sue the Akron Police Department.
Oh boy.
For what?
So now he's threatening the APD.
Yeah, he's gonna sue the APD. What are you gonna sue him for? What are you gonna sue him for?
There's nothing you can sue him for. They've come out. They've told you everything that they could do. They told you what you could do, and you refuse to listen. And I heard it was don't let your mouth write a check that
More
your
than
ass
your ass
can't cash.
Yeah, that had nothing to do with what he just said.
He can't even get that right.
You remember the movie Boondock Saints?
Yes.
Okay, you remember the bartender?
Yes.
That's him talking. And he says the things. That's what it reminds me of. But it's not the funny ones.
Yeah, no, he's definitely not funny, man.
No, I'm not talking about funny.
Because by the time this is over,
Go with threats.
Yeah.
not only will half of Akron PD lose their jobs and be fired, but also the entire troll community will either be forced to be shut down entirely, or the other half of you will be behind bars for the illegal shit that you guys have done to myself, my family, and my friends. Because that troll community that you guys back up, Akron PD, I hope you guys know that that is not a troll group. That is an internet domestic terrorist group that operates digitally on the internet.
That would make it a cyber terrorist group, not a domestic terrorist group. Just throwing it out there. That's all that means.
So your excuses of there's nothing we can do is a load of bullshit. And I am not here speaking out only for myself. I am here speaking out on behalf of every single victim that these people have traumatized, attacked, harassed, slandered, defamed. I am speaking out for them as well. These people are evil, vile, that don't deserve anything but to be kicked off the internet permanently and be put behind bars where they belong.
That is the pot calling the kettle black. You're going to say that the trolls are vile and evil and need to be kicked off the internet and never allowed back on and all this happened.
That's you.
Sir, your hatred is very misguided, I'm telling you. And bonus question, what air is blowing that your Maybelline hair you need to push back every 10 seconds? What hair are you pushing back every 10 seconds? This is not a Maybelline commercial. This is not Revlon. This is not Cosmopolitan. What hair? What hair?
These people are terrorists. And I will not stand for it anymore. So Actor PD, if you think I'm a pain in the ass now, if y'all really think I'm a pain in the ass now,
That's gold. That is priceless.
Homie, listen, how you gonna be having a serious conversation about domestic terrorism and rip ass louder than you're talking for the camera to hear? How you gonna do that? Just how? Are you trying to push the stylist back out? What else did you put up in there? I mean, realistically, it can hold 2 raccoons, but you don't have to test the theory.
oh, just wait till this shit goes to court here in a few months. I can promise you, I will be the biggest pain in the fucking ass that you guys have ever met. Because I will make sure that the courts do something about that have watched my family suffer. And you guys didn't do jack shit to help. I will make damn sure that you guys get the justice coming to you that you are owed. You guys have sat by, watched my family be harassed, watched my family be attacked, and yet you have done nothing. Your little thing of getting off the internet, that's a fucking piss poor bullshit excuse. So if you think that I'm just going to sit by and continue to let this happen, you're full of shit. Because like I said, I have every single body cam from when you guys made fun of me, from when you guys blatantly refused to do anything, even down to when you guys falsely arrested me for me defending my family and my property.
It wasn't false arrest. You hit the man with a baseball bat, for one. For two, I would make fun of you too if you looked at me and said that some guy's name was William Glory Hole. And you didn't know his real name, but it's William Glory Hole, and you're trying to have the police, the APD, the ones you're trying to sue, by the way, look them up on YouTube to try to find out who they are. Because they need arrested. But at the time, they didn't do anything. You got arrested because you swung a bat on somebody. They didn't hit you. They didn't touch you. Were they on your property? Yeah, I give you that one. They were on your property, 100%. You could have called and had them trespassed. But the second you swung that bat and you touched them, that's assault, my friend. I'm not a lawyer, but that's assault. You're lucky it wasn't assault with a deadly weapon.
Oh, physical was battery. Verbal was assault.
No, physical's assault.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was battery.
It might be assault and battery.
That's,
Either way,
that's true.
that is, he swung first.
But here's the thing. Nothing, with the exception of potentially that one trespassing, nobody's done anything illegal to you. Not a damn one.
Like, you act like you're the only one with body cam footage.
Think you realize if there was any evidence of any of them, William, may he rest in peace, Marty, John, any of them, do you not really think that they would actually face the consequences? I mean, normal people who break the law face the consequences. You're just that rare exception because, you know, you're dubbed a, what was it, a 43?
Code 43.
So they're not really going to take half the stuff you say really with a grain of salt. It's hard to believe you. Yeah, the stuff's online, but you also, oh man, the van thing was an IED. Well, that's blowing stuff out of proportion, pun intended. But
Didn't.
nobody really physically done anything to you. Okay, cool, you got a package in the mail. Well, it's not malicious. You just happen to plug something in and it blows a breaker. That's on you. You're dumb enough to take a package from a stranger and plug it in. Stupidity. That's all that is. It's not illegal. None of that's illegal. But you talking to minors or an of-age adult pretending to be one, that's illegal. Because in your mind, that's still a minor. You're sick. Just let it be known you are sick. And there's no help.
And myself. So Akron PD, I hope half you motherfuckers on the squad are ready to lose your fucking jobs. Because I am going to make sure that you guys lose your jobs for failing to do your jobs.
I'll take your dirt.
For failing to help my family. For failing to help other people like myself who have been through what I've been through. You guys are not going to sit here and blow this off with me. I ain't going to let it happen.
They did offer to help. You refused to help.
I will make damn sure that the courts know and that the judges know that Akron PD has failed my family. Has failed to shut down a domestic terrorist group.
See, even your own live doesn't like you.
That is evil and vile. So if you for a second, Akron PD, think that you are going to get away with this, you are sadly, very much sadly mistaken.
The police didn't.
Because I'm not going away.
You killed your family. Actually, you just kind of fell in line with the rest
And
of
to the troll community, you are never going to make me bow down to you.
Yeah.
You are never going to...
Never going to make you bow down. Chance. Who was the king of Akron? Who was the Drift King?
Marty. Marty had you dancing like a little monkey. But you're not going to bow down.
Yeah, you are.
You will
Because if
continue.
you didn't bow down, because I remember this whole stylist gate and all that happy stuff was because you were blackmailed. So you bowed down and did the things because you were forced to. You were forced to admit that you were a PDF. If you don't bow down, then you did it because you wanted to? I mean, we all know you did it because you wanted to, but that's irrelevant to the case. You can't go and say you don't bow down, but then you bow down and do the things. But then say that you bowed down to do the things because you were being blackmailed. If you were being blackmailed, and you had proof that you were being blackmailed, then yes, the police would have taken it, and they would have told you, hey, stay off the internet, we will deal with this. But the fact that you didn't means they couldn't really go forward with it any.
I mean, that kind of tells me that that blackmail is just made up in his head.
Oh, it is 100%.
Because if there was any real blackmail, and you could prove there was real blackmail, blackmail's a crime.
That's extortion, my friend. But, you know, I just work here.
make me go away. It is my mission as the son
Live, just keep pausing on him.
of Staff Sergeant Gordon Ray Wilkins from the United States Army.
Oh, be the
It is my mission to shut down any threats, both foreign and domestic, in any way that I can. And this is a domestic terroristic threat. And I will see to it that I succeed at my mission. I will make sure
going after him.
that I complete my mission one way or another.
They're in trouble now. Ain't gonna do nothing.
Well, yes, I may not have served in the military myself, but it is still my job as the son of a soldier to make sure that that oath is carried on.
You are not.
Yes, I may not have officially taken the oath by military standards,
But sit there and.
but in a way, I still took that oath as a child, and I'm going to uphold that oath, come hell or high water. I'm not playing around. Mom,
Look at those soulless
how
eyes.
many damn
So he was the son of an army vet.
That disowned you, by the way.
I am the granddaughter of an army vet, the niece of a Marine vet, the niece of a Navy vet, stepsister to a Marine vet. You taking that oath is the biggest crock of shit I've ever heard in my entire life. And I sincerely hope that you burn in hell. In every sense of the word.
I don't know if that whole, well, I'm taking an oath to do this and do with the military, you know what I mean? I don't know if that counts as stolen valor or not.
He said he didn't take it,
Okay, well then.
but he lives the oath.
How you gonna live an oath you didn't take?
How you gonna live an oath but diddle children?
Good question.
I know it's don't ask, don't tell. However, that ain't got nothing to do with the babies.
group of terrorists is shut down and is not able to operate on any level ever again.
Oh God.
So to you trolls, if you think that you're going to get away with
Maybe it's Maybelline.
harassing me and my family anymore, not a chance in hell. It is my job and my duty as the
He's
son
duty.
of an army veteran who took the oath
Oh God.
to protect America from terroristic threats, both foreign and domestic.
That's the only part of the oath you remember,
It is my job
is to take care of threats. Both
to
foreign and
uphold that
domestic.
law, to uphold that duty, to uphold that oath.
Really.
And I will continue to do so to the best of my ability.
But it's to him, that's the only part that matters.
The best of his ability.
So let it be known
Or you mean disability.
Best of
that
his
Operation Shadow Purge
That's
has begun.
Operation Shadow Version. Sir, which screen are you looking at? What is that? What was that? What was that? No! His eye went in a 90-degree angle from the rest of his face.
That was hilarious.
I need a protractor.
So what we're gonna do?
Did you see?
I seen it. So I'd like to thank you all for watching. And Chance, if by chance you see the
Patricia?
if by some chance that you see this, I'd love to hear what you have to say. In fact, I've actually sent you an invite on Discord, a friend request, whatever the hell you want to call it. And if you would like to defend yourself, speak your mind, or whatever, feel free to come at me. But I think you're too
Chicken shit.
to do so. But I guess we'll wait and see. And I'd also like to thank Goblin Records for the footage, because his live stream was a little janky. So thank you, and y'all have a good night.
Bye, Patricia.